All right, it is March 16th, 2017. This is the Team Infinity Zoom call for the week, and I am Tracy Runge. I'm hosting this call tonight for Tracy Monafort. And why don't we each go around and introduce ourselves really quickly for anyone that might be new on the call, particularly that we might not know. Sue, I know you're going to be muted for a couple more minutes until you get home, but so you can go last. All right, Adul, you want to start?
Okay, I'll start. I'm Adul Chris, based in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I started with Send Out Cards just over, I would say, 5 months ago. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Sharon, you want to introduce yourself?
Sharon Rosenauer, Grand Junction, Colorado, and I've been in for a couple of years, and it's a good product.
Thanks. Awesome. And Michelle, can you hear us okay? I don't know if Michelle knows that she's on camera. All right. Apparently that's all that's on right now. There we go. Hi, Michelle. She's frozen. All right. Okay, well, for tonight, last week, our challenge was for everyone to spend some time on some sort of training throughout the week. And I also suggested 2 calls of Jordan's that were really, really good. And so hopefully we can all share a little bit of what we learned over the course of the week. And let me see who else is here. Who else has joined the call? Oh, they dropped off now. Oh, Eileen. Yay. Hi, Eileen. I can't hear you.
Okay.
There you go.
Hear me?
Now I can. Yeah. So, can you hear us? I could hear you for a second. You can't hear us? Sue, can you still hear me?
Shoot.
Okay, I can hear you. I'm off mute now.
Okay, awesome.
Call.
Oh, no, Eileen, I
on.
can hear you.
I'll call.
I can hear you, Eileen. I'm going to text her and tell her.
Yeah.
I bet you have to have the volume up on her computer. Eileen, we can hear you. Maybe your volume just needs turned up on your laptop. All right. Okay.
Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound. You are in the Zoom meeting now. There are 5 participants.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
technically challenged. I'm sorry.
Perfectly okay. It's not anything you're used to doing. So, it's all new stuff. So we just went around real quick, Eileen, and introduced ourselves. Eileen, why don't you go ahead and for anyone that wasn't on last week, introduce yourself so that everybody knows who you are.
Sure. I'm Eileen Banglin. I'm in Lawrence, Kansas. This is my second meeting. I think I'm old. So I've sent my signature card in. I made I don't even know all the names of stuff. A custom brand for Brian. We tested that and we chose caramels. And then I did one for myself and chose the cookies because I just wanted to see how it looked when it came back and I wanted to taste it. So yeah, I think I'm going to send some next week. And I posted what you sent me, Tracy, Oh, yeah.
Branding. So exciting. You're like my star pupil.
Oh, no.
I know, it's so awesome. It's the first time anybody's ever done exactly what I tell them.
You told me exactly.
I know.
I wrote it down and I checked it off. I like to check things off. See, here's my little.
Yeah. You rock, Eileen. We love you.
Gold.
If everybody would just do what I told them, they'd all be millionaires.
So
Okay, I'm going to write that down now. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
tells you will be a millionaire. So awesome. Great. Well, like I mentioned before you were on the call, Eileen, last week's challenge was to try to spend some time with trainings, which obviously if you created custom branding, you probably watched the training for custom branding.
Yep.
And Adul, was it an event you attended or was it a webinar?
No, it was an event. She does it every Saturday.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And I happened to be in town, so it was just about 30 minutes away from where I am. So
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to really quickly just go over what, Sue, are you going to hang up your phone?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Thank you. Awesome. I'm going to just go over the notes that I took really briefly for the call I told everyone I thought was super valuable that Jordan did on how to lead. And these are his 9 tips. And you can find those at thecoolbuzz.com. And it's the replay of how to lead. And he gives his 9 tips. And he goes into a lot of detail about what the reasoning is behind each of those tips. But I'm just going to real quick share what those 9 things were. Leaders work harder when things get tough. So we don't quit because everybody says no, or because people don't show up at appointments or whatever, or because the website's not working. Leaders work harder when things get tough. Number 2, leaders are a source of inspiration to others. So hopefully leaders are encouragers. Number 3, leaders show up. Look at all of you leaders here tonight. Woo! Awesome. Number 4, leaders rarely complain. So we don't go to our team and say, oh, I had 4 people not show up and I had this card that I sent and it didn't get printed right. No, leaders just power through. Number 5, leaders have vision. So we can see when things aren't working exactly how we have planned. We know that they're going to get better if we just do what Sue says. We can't keep listening to Sue. Number 6, leaders are constantly improving. So leaders take the time to do things like come to this call to learn. They go to social media training with Melissa Barlock. They listen to the Cool Buzz replays or are live on the call. They watch training videos. They are constantly improving. Maybe they read their IM statements every day and they read personal development. They attend promptings academies, other corporate sponsored events. Leaders take responsibility. Number 7, leaders take responsibility. So when something doesn't work out right, we don't blame everybody else. We just, I always like to say it's their fault. If they don't get it, they're dumb and I don't have time for them anyways. Number 8, leaders don't need the limelight. Leaders want to shine light on others. So, leaders don't necessarily need to be the one up on stage speaking at the Promptings Academy. They want to get their team on that stage speaking at the Promptings Academies and at other corporate events. And number 9, be the leader you wish to attract. So I think that's one of the most important ones. Obviously, none of us are going to have a team that looks up to us if we're not someone to look up to. So we kind of have to be that. We have to be all of those things that we would want in a leader in order for us to attract more of the same. Osman, Hi, Osman. Woohoo! I don't know if you can hear us yet. Can you hear us, Osman? Can you hear us? I'm not sure if he can hear us. I can hear background feed. Looks like he's in his car driving home.
I think he's driving.
Yeah, driving. Can you hear us, Osman? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Sue, why don't you tell everyone who Osman is?
Osman, this is an interesting story. I hope you can hear me, Osman. He's a realtor in Lincoln, and the way we met was I had a referral, and I texted the referral to set up a meeting, and they didn't answer. But a little bit later, I got a call, and it was Osman, and he was wondering why I texted him. And we started talking, and then next thing you know, I've been a half an hour, 45 minutes, and we had so much in common. And the next time we went to Lincoln, we talked about send-out cards. And now I'm going to Lincoln on the 28th, and we're going to talk in front of his group of realtors. So we're hoping he wants to be a distributor here soon. But it's a really funny story how we met. It started all with a wrong number.
So I should follow up with the wrong numbers too?
Just randomly dial people.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is that the woman whose number it was, I found out from the person who referred her to me that she had no interest at all. So honestly, I really think it was a God thing. And the reason that number was given to me is so that I could reach Osman and not so I could reach the woman who it belonged to.
Yep.
Can you hear us, Osman?
Inside my car.
All right, I can hear you. Awesome. Did you hear that story?
Yeah, it seems he's laughing.
Osman
Can you hear
said,
me?
yeah, we can hear you. We can see you.
Yeah, from inside my car.
That's okay. We'll take you
Drive
inside your car.
safely. Don't wreck.
So I'm just parked.
Okay,
Good.
So,
good. All right.
okay.
Well, Osman said when we first met him that this was going to make an exciting story to tell on stage someday. So I'm pretty positive about the relationship that we've had with Osman, and pretty excited to come and see his office and 50 realtors here in
Wow.
about 2
In a
weeks.
couple weeks. Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting. So, well, why don't we talk about the social media training? You can give us some tidbits if there was any really exciting new jewels that you picked up while you were there that Melissa Barlock taught you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tracy. I'll give it my best. I happened to attend Melissa Barlock's weekly training this weekend. Unfortunately enough, she was the speaker, and topic last weekend was using social media to build your business. And of course, she starts all her presentations with the 5 habits that we have to do, and I thought I'd also reiterate them. 1, send out a heartfelt card every day, 1 gift every week. Become an expert at using your smartphone, as it can help you build your business. And I may add to that, there's a reason it's called smartphone, because it is smart, so use its brains, pick its brains, okay? Become a presenter, develop those presentation skills. Become a trainer, develop those training skills. And another important habit she emphasized was personal development. Very, very crucial. Make it a point to do it every single day.
Yes.
Plug it into your schedule. Whether it's watching webinar, whether it's listening to a Jordan Adler conference call or any other, just listen to something or read something. 10 pages of a development book or something like that. So then she moved on to social media. So what did she say about social media? She says, get out and get to meet people through social media. It has over 3 billion people who are on web right now. Facebook is the #1 platform that is currently being used, okay? So get out on Facebook, get out on Instagram, get out on YouTube. Those 3, use them, because that's where everyone is right now. It's the playing field. So try and get on it. And then while you're there, build your brand. Okay? Build your brand. And use a professional photo of yourself for your profile. Do not use your child. Do not use your spouse. Do not use your pet or a favorite landscape. No, you yourself. And she says you can go check out her Facebook page so that you can be able to get ideas if you're really stuck on how to go about that. And then for the cover page, have something, for the cover photo, that's the big photo that sits on top. She says use something that is neutral, that highlights your brand. It could also be another photo of yourself or a landscape or something, but something that just highlights your brand, okay? And if you're not really sure of yourself, just ask your closest friends to list 5 qualities that describe you and try and tie those qualities into something that will build your brand. And then the moment you get onto Facebook, the moment you get to Instagram, YouTube, post something regularly, whether it is daily, weekly, monthly, be consistent. If you've set your time to post something weekly or monthly or daily, make sure you do it every single period you've set yourself to. Post something. So, okay? And avoid posting things that directly promote your company or business, because you end up becoming like one of those. So just be discreet if you're going to try and talk about your achievements about your company, okay? You're on social media to contribute towards the well-being of of the readers or viewers, okay? Always have the attitude of, how can I help you? How can I contribute to making this a better place or a better environment, or what can I do that can better your business or something like that, okay? So you are there to serve, okay? So, and then she says, remember, people are watching you, so be careful on what you post. You may not get any likes, you may not get any comments, but people are watching you. She says, look at yourself. Each time you go on Facebook, you do not comment, but you're looking at people's profiles, you're looking at people's pages. It's the exact same thing people are doing to your page. So remember, people watching you. Eventually, someone or some people will comment on your posting. They'll comment on what you've said. Then that's the advantage of social media. You can go back and check these people who are commenting on you. Go back and check their profiles, see who they are. Are there someone you want to associate with? Are there someone you want to communicate with? Then you take it on to that level. You begin to build, you get in touch with them, begin to build a relationship, begin to get in touch, get into a private conversation, and you build on from there. Then also she says, join groups that promote your belief, okay, and interests, and positively contribute in those discussions, take part in those discussions, reach out to the people in those groups, because you do not know who they are or who they might connect you with. Just reach out, be positive, contribute to what they're providing, or contribute to that group. It might be like a networking group, or it might be a mom's group or something like that. Whatever it is, contribute something. Don't be idle. Sometimes you might get people who just like your postings. They might be likes. Same thing. Check their profile. Follow up with them. See what they contribute. Thank them for liking your posting. Thank them for being part of your posting. Okay, and take it on from there. Start a conversation. Okay, so equally do the same on theirs. Do some likes to people, comment on their posting, everything, okay? And that way you're able to pick up a relationship with them. She gave an example of a banker in Hamilton, which is the closest area to where she stays. She posted something, she contributed to it, they started off a conversation, and at the end of it, she says, what can I do to help you with your business? And this coming Tuesday, the 21st of March, when she comes back from her holiday, she's going to be meeting this banker. Just from Facebook, that was the example she gave. So, yeah, so God, it's basically all you're doing is you're developing a relationship. It reminds me of the book Hanging Out for a Living. You're just developing a relationship. All you're doing is, what can I do for you? What can I do to help promote your business? So, and that's where she comes from. Then she says, avoid controversial topics, avoid politics. Do not entertain it at any cost. Do not be dragged into it or anything. Avoid any controversial topics, because that way you're already pushing away people from you. Okay. Then she says, get into Facebook Live. Very, very important. Everyone is getting into Facebook Live. Everyone is recording videos and everything. Get into that, because when you actually see someone, you're more authentic. Okay. And she uses that a lot. She says there are times when she actually sends out messages that way, leaves a message for someone using Facebook. That's how she got in touch with this banker. She left her voice, a Facebook video message. And that's how they connected, because it kind of adds more authenticity to who you are. Okay. And then as a group, she says, create a Facebook group for your organization. That way you have all your members in your organization in a closed group. Make it closed. Don't make it private. Make it closed and not open, because the whole world gets in. And this way, all the members in your organization are able to interact easily. So she encourages people to develop that. Then she says, go to Instagram too. Okay. At the same time, when you get into Instagram, try and use the same profile using Facebook, so that there's a consistency between your profile in Facebook and your profile in Instagram. And then when you get onto Instagram, it's a wealth of information. There's a wealth of information. Same thing, post consistently and follow up people. And on top of it, get selective. Start follow people on Instagram that you know, people who are of your interest. So once, just like in Facebook, once you've checked out their profile, once you've checked out who they are, you can start a conversation with them, a private conversation with them. What do they do? And you take it on from there. And the rest is history. She gave an example of Matt Schraber. Is it Matt Schraber? MATTSCHREB. He's an expert at Instagram. Okay. So she says, just check out his profile on Instagram, and you'll definitely pick ideas from what he does on Instagram. She says, Instagram is another source of information, wealth of information. You can follow people, people can follow you, and whenever you're checking someone's profile, check how many people are following him or her. Check how many people she or he is following. That's enough to tell you the type of following or the type of influence he or she has. Okay. And she ended all this with just one simple statement, which I think was very, very powerful. Smile is your logo, passion is your business. So that's a little bit I could pick from there. Thank you very much.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. I just wanted, first of all, thank you. That was fantastic. I saw Eileen is feverishly taking notes.
I know.
You talk so fast.
2 gold stars tonight. 2 gold stars for Eileen. But I just want to share with everyone, my partner, Sue Greenwald, really does Facebook well. This is her professional headshots. This is her cover photo, which happens to be Paradisus Cancun, our current trip that we can earn through the company. So, Sue, you get gold stars tonight too, because you're doing.
Whoever thought that I would be a social media example?
I'm telling you, I never thought it. But
I got to tell you guys, nobody hates Facebook more than me.
Oh, trust me, I do.
I will seriously say though, since you left medicine, you've gotten much better at this sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, you were a full-time pediatrician. You didn't really get into it a whole lot. So I get it a lot. So
and remember, if you follow Sue, you end up becoming a millionaire.
Yes, there you go.
Do what I tell you. I'm telling you, it works every time.
Just do what Sue says.
The only reason I'm not surrounded by millionaires is because people don't do what I tell them.
It's a true story. I'm there and I hear her tell them and I reiterate it and they still don't listen. And
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
So is if Facebook, do you separate like your personal and like a business approach, or is it just, it's all you?
That's entirely up to you.
Up to you.
Sue and I each have a business Facebook presence as well, but we haven't actively grown those. And
That's the next project.
Yeah, that's kind of something that we've been thinking about developing a little bit more. In Sue's case, when she was a full-time pediatrician, she didn't really want to friend everybody and their brother. So her life was a little more private. And so she felt like, sorry, I'm getting confused. She felt like she didn't really want everyone following her. I'm going to mute everybody. Sorry. All right. Did that help? Yes. Okay. So, now we've both been trying to be a little more aware of our business Facebook pages. Steve Gullett, he's driving right now, so he can't be on the call, but I will tell you, he is a master at social media marketing. He has Instagram and Facebook pages that are just business. And what he often does is shares those posts to his personal page, which then that way anyone he's not connected with on the business level will see that that is coming from his business side. And if they're interested in learning more about that, then they can connect with him there. So I'm going to unmute everybody. And then if anybody has anything they want to share from trainings from this week, please chime in. Okay.
In answer to the question about using your personal space, I do mostly, but I don't really use it for personal use. I'm using my personal space for business use. And so realize that every single thing you post is basically an advertisement for your business. So it doesn't matter, you don't want to be posting about politics or anything negative, even sports. That's one example Casey uses. If you're a huge Cubs fan and somebody else is a huge Sox fan, they might unfriend you for that. So you don't want to post anything controversial at all. So every single thing I post, whether it's personal or business, or whether it's personal page or business page, it's for my business. And the other thing that Steve told me that I really took to heart is post your lifestyle, not your business. So you don't want to say send out cards on your Facebook page, but you can say, like I said today, I'm really enjoying this beautiful day working my home business, and talked about how I was going to go to ballroom dancing tonight. So I talked about my lifestyle, and if people are curious about how I get that lifestyle, they'll contact me. I'm not sure to send out cards down their throat on my Facebook page.
Okay. Thank you. That was helpful, everybody.
Thank you.
And Eileen, there are a couple of books that I'm probably going to send you that I think you were asking earlier in the text message. There are some really good books. Adula, you mentioned Hanging Out for a Living, Mark Hertering's book, which is phenomenal. Sue and I felt like it was a life changer.
It was.
Yeah, just really, really good book. So that's a great one. And I texted this to Eileen earlier, and I think I kind of discussed it with Sue yesterday too. Promptings academies. So getting to corporate events where we are engaged with other people in the company, we're learning the newest things that are out there, the new advancements, the new techniques. We're learning from other people all across the world. But look at your calendar and look at the events on the website and see when you can get to one, because they really are. I really feel like getting to corporate events 2 or 3 times a year is a good goal, because you need that recharge. So I really like to do that. There haven't been a lot of events in the Midwest lately. We used to have a lot of events in Denver and occasionally Kansas City, but the past couple of years that's dwindled off a little bit. So hopefully we can get some events outside of our area and start growing locally so that Steve Schultz and Cody will come to the Midwest. When I promoted to senior manager, Steve Schultz said at convention on stage, Tracy, are we going to bring a road tour to Nebraska? Sue and I heard him say it.
And we were going, yes.
We were saying absolutely. So we need to, obviously if we have the team, they will come here.
Okay.
So, but in the meantime, look at the calendar, and if you don't live in an area where a lot of events are going on a regular basis, look at the calendar and be willing to travel. I always say if it's within 12 hours, it's doable. Yeah. But so, Well, we are a little bit past our 30 minutes, and Woody just said he got caught at a chamber mixer, so he didn't make it, but that's okay. We understand. But I did not come up with a challenge for this week. I don't know what I was thinking. I totally forgot that I was going to need a challenge for this week. Sue, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I have a wonderful idea.
Yay!
So Tracy and I have been talking about flying to Houston to go to Promptings Academy, and anybody who can join us there, we'd be happy to have you. But I think especially if you're new and you've never been to a Promptings Academy, it's super important to get to one, because you need to understand the heart of the company. It's hard to describe and to lead your team about the culture of the company if you haven't experienced it. And believe me, it's something you want to experience, because it just blows you away. So my challenge is for everyone to look at the calendar and figure out which Promptings Academy you're going to this year. You can join us in Houston or choose a different one. And then next week, everybody come back and tell us which one you're going to.
That is an excellent challenge, Sue. I knew you would be up for the task. Hi, Woody. Thanks for joining us.
Oh.
Hi, Woody.
Just are finishing up. You'll have to catch the replay, because, man, there was some really good information from Melissa Barlock's social media training. So
Great.
yeah, really great stuff. Hope your chamber mixer went well and you met lots of people.
All the important ones, and I did it with a distributor. She's that's why I was there, to support her,
great.
help her out.
Good.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Well, Sue just gave us the challenge for this week that we all need to look at our calendars and figure out what Promptings Academy we're going to this year.
I was thinking of that.
Awesome.
I was thinking I got to find one. I got to go to one.
Yeah.
We're talking about going to Houston, Woody.
We're
You can come
talking about
with us.
Houston in July, Woody.
It's hot, you guys.
We'll be
I was
inside.
thinking that too.
Yeah, it's hot here too.
All right.
Yeah,
I can do that. That's an easy
cool that
flight.
time of year.
Yeah.
Right? What
Houston.
it's so cool that time of year.
Oh yeah, like 103. Believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
we're
going to be
15 minutes.
cool. It'll be fine.
I got some drummer friends down there. I'll make a big deal out of it. I'll go visit some musicians.
Bring guests.
Yes,
Awesome.
I'll bring my friends. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Good. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. And I look forward to hearing next week where you're all planning on going for your Promptings Academy. And until next week, have a great one. Love all of you.
Bye. Thanks for coming, Osman.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Yes,
bye. I got caught with the driving. I stopped and listened, and then went home, and now connect at home. So anyway, I appreciate inviting me to this meeting. I look forward to the next ones, and look forward also to welcoming you to Lincoln soon.
great.
I'll send you a link to the replay, Osman, so you get the parts you missed.
Yes. And we'll
As
see you in
soon-
a couple weeks. Awesome.
Yeah, you see you then.
Yeah, come back next
Bye, everyone.
Thursday. Come back next Thursday and join us too.
Oh, you plan to? Yeah, I do plan. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
All right, good night, everyone.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay. Bye bye.